This is Deadwood Season 1, Episode 11. I don't have enough fingers. And 12. And then they are called Jules' Boot is Made for Walking and Sold Under Sin. And it is the finale! We are finished! This is the last 2 episodes. What are we going to do? I know what we're going to do, because there's more seasons, and I'm so excited that there's more seasons. But you know what it means, that this is the last 2. Well, you know what it means, because I know what it means, and if I know what it means, then you know what it means, because everyone knows what it means. We always have the best episodes at the end. They're going to be bangers, I'm telling you. I'm very, very, very excited to watch these, so let's just get straight into it. And if you could be so nice as to subscribe to the channel and like this video and comment and do everything you can to make the channel grow, and I will love you forever. And if you fancy supporting just that little bit extra, then head over to Patreon, because there's lots of options that you can choose from there, and they're all fantastic, if I do say so myself. Let's do our big fat shout outs to our top tier patrons, who are Would You Kindly, Sylvia, Nathan Wolf, Robert McGregor, Adamantis, Rudolph McGleska, Brian Medden, Dark Calico, Jack Len, Anna Quad, Wayne Kryka, Robert Emman, Silas McAllister, Rob Jones, Ragnar Marshall, Alonso Torres, Bill Bryant, Thousands Ghost, Roger Freeman, and Eric Bonham. And we are ready to play Deadwood Season 1, Episode 11, Jules' Boot. Why can't I say that word? Jules' Boot is made for walking and play.
I knifed the tub of guts. That's what this of a magistrate's shaking me down over.
Who's the person that they're talking about? Who did he kill? Or is it something that we don't know about yet?
Bullocks rode out with that Hostetler from the livery. Farnham slithered his way across here.
Slithered. That's the right word.
Maybe I will.
And now come back to bed.
That's so sexy. Oh, Al. God's sake. Surely they're used to her by now. Someone help her. Oh, actual no one helped her. That's ridiculous. Shame on all of you people. Although, one time an old man fell in front of me, so I went to help him and he shouted at me for helping him. I was only trying to be good.
Okay, you're referring to the brace on his leg.
Ooh. What is actually wrong with her legs?
Dragging my leg really makes Al crazy.
Fuck Al.
Yeah, if it doesn't bother you.
Let me hold on to this for a while.
Thank you.
So that's just how she was born. It wasn't anything that caused that. If it doesn't bother her, it shouldn't bother anyone else. Al's just being an ass.
And 210mm lens.
The camera.
The finest photographic apparatus
Awesome.
William Henry Fox Talbot could have achieved in service of this fine apparatus.
What pictures are you going to take first?
Bring forward. Give that fella passage and bit my damn tongue.
I bite my tongue and the inside my cheeks. I always bite bits. I think my mouth is too small. Everything's crowded in my mouth.
Such as it is, my expertise ain't underground.
I want you still to supervise.
I really like her now.
I take great pleasure in your company.
She's watching.
I feel the same. I look forward to our breakfasts.
Oh, he thinks it's more than what it is.
I know I'm too damn old for you.
That's very, very good of him. Very kind.
Oh my goodness.
Who's this? Ew. That better not be your brother.
I take a father's liberty.
Father.
Mr. Ellsworth, Mr. Russell.
Father's fine. Brother is different.
The tent, as you see, is in the
He needs some kind of support, like a walking stick or something.
medicines.
Are you not well, Minister?
So we think he has a tumor in his brain.
Thought I'd try to work here where I'd been good, but you're putting the tent down.
Ask God's help, Mr. Crane.
Does that mean everyone's cured? Everyone's cured or died?
Could you help me to pray?
Aww.
Understand, then to be understood. Love, then to be loved. And the rest I forget.
Oh, this is sad. That's such a shame for the poor man.
Where the f*** were you?
At the dock?
Fetch me a cup of coffee.
Please. God damn it, use your manners.
What was your purpose at docks?
I'm knocked up.
His face.
1,000 for the cocksucker proved dead. 1,000 for the warrant proved lifted.
That's not enough.
Think I am a fucking monkey. You thought there would be 20 in it?
Yeah.
And you gotta believe you'd make your ass hundreds of thousands back and forth between here and Yankton.
I wouldn't go for it.
2,000.
No. No. Oh, you mink. Say no.
In a mining camp on Indian territory, you caring for a Norwegian fondling.
He doesn't look old enough to be her dad.
What's that behind your ear? Don't you ever clean behind your ear?
What's going on there?
Talk that you did Brom in.
As it happens, I was not present when Brom fell.
You have to admit, it's a suspicious sequence.
She wasn't that upset when he died, actually, so she's probably glad of his death.
Daddy.
Something dodgy with him. Keeping my eyes on you.
Hazard to one, it's hazard to all.
Why ain't you starting to talk like a goddamn government official?
Oh, he's the fire marshal.
That attended the same f***ing meeting you did. And separate your goddamn stovepipes from the goddamn wall.
How are you so clued up on all the fire stuff? Have you been reading up about it? I wouldn't have a clue. I'd go in and I'd be like, yeah, all looks fine. And then the next day it would be up in flames.
I'd need to hear more from you. What you've been up to, who the f*** with, that kind of thing.
You probably know everything about everything already.
Yeah, but he wants to hear it from you.
And in the bathhouse, we drew straws and Jimmy Irons drowned.
Is that about cover it?
Yeah, that's as much as I know.
Was Al Swearingen holding the straws, Leo?
Yes, sir. He said to tell you what I seen.
And now is he holding the strings on you?
He's holding the strings on everyone.
So, I guess you could say that I stole his property and f***ed his action up.
He seems proud.
So, it's your own opinion, too?
Yes, sir.
Whoa. That's your new f***ing job. Expressing your own f***ing opinion.
Oh, you're screwed.
Your job is to voice your opinion with some oomph and some character behind it, or you'll wish you'd got drowned in that bathhouse.
I think he is going to wish he drowned in the bathhouse. Put him out of his misery.
Thought you could make Con Stapleton sheriff.
I wouldn't appoint that cocksucker to empty my spittoon. He can be sheriff for all I care. No fucking paperwork.
Well, I don't even know if he can write.
Why did he agree to that? He's got something up his sleeve.
Would you want a free f***?
Yes. Oh, you've pissed him off. Oh, no you haven't. I thought he was going to walk out. Oh. He's a gentleman. He'll be good to you, not like any of the others. I didn't think he would. I thought he would be like, yeah, on the third date maybe. He's gonna have to go get tested after this. Someone's there.
Oh, yes. I'll lock up. Oh, yes.
Carry on.
Hold whatever laws may be put in force subsequently.
Yeah, if I can.
Oh, he's got his camera. God, is this going to be the first picture?
Gentlemen, Tom, I wondered if a second one might be appropriate without that putrid apron around your midsection.
Oh, oops. How do you know what it... Like, when do you get the picture? I need to know how these things work. Whoa.
A candid moment.
I love it.
That job shouldn't go to a shitheel.
Always my feeling would be it should go to a shitheel as it's shitheel's work.
Oh, yeah, I think I know what you're up to.
Follow your career, because you're one of those pains in the balls who thinks the law can be honest.
I don't want it.
Oh, that's not what I thought he was up to.
I'm only talking to you because my partner's f***ing that whore.
Oh! 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 No! Yeah, I thought he was up to something else. I thought he was getting, like, the thickest sheriff so that there was still no law in Deadwood.
Shall affliction or distress
I think Al might kill him. Is he crying? He's got wet eyes. So he does have feelings a little bit.
We have an agreement with Swearingen as to the use we put this establishment to. You come looking for goods and things took a turn. That can happen.
I am very grateful for the kindness that you've shown my daughter. I wonder if you would join us for dinner tonight.
I'd be happy to.
Yeah, this is where we're going to find out what's up with him.
And that means first, do no harm. And this has been a great concern to me in your case.
Yeah, I agree.
I can only imagine with what difficulty and exertion and pain, but the moving around you can do is precious.
Oh, is she in a lot of pain?
Do not want to fuck you up. Having said that,
Having said that,
I thought we might try something like this.
is it her knee or is it her? I thought it was her ankle that was like dragging.
Can't work all the time, can we? We all need some type of relaxation, companionship, or the like.
Oh, he's mad.
Get away from me now.
I brought to justice one of the men who murdered her family.
How was justice meted out?
We shot him.
Yeah, you did. I saw that. It was brutal.
Would you prefer, Mr. Bullock, that Alma stay in the camp?
In any case, I've decided to stay.
As her future boyfriend, he wants her to stay.
Excuse my language.
On the contrary, Mr. Bullock, thank you for acknowledging my presence.
I thought... The man's a charlatan, Richardson. If the daughter's been in it with him, or she's his pigeon,
What?
gull your own flesh and blood.
What? What's he saying? I don't know what he's saying. I don't like him. And I don't like the widow's dad. He's up to something. He's being sketchy.
I'm not paying you. It wasn't to do with you. It wasn't business.
Trixie!
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh God.
I won't pay.
You pay. Or she pays.
Oh no.
5, 7 for an ass.
He didn't do the ass. He was a gentleman.
You sleep tonight amongst your own.
Oh, he's got wet eyes again. I can tell he's upset. Oh, I feel awful for this whole thing.
I'll admit that I had hoped you might find a man who would dote on her and more.
My wife and son will be joining me soon.
Yeah, I think they're coming to join you, and she's going to tell you that she's found someone else.
I see no reason why your wife and son's arrival need alter my hopes for my daughter's happiness.
It's probably the only thing I'll agree with that you say.
One more central plot, say, front in Cochran's Alley.
Well, those all seem took by Chinese.
Never know how that shit's gonna shake out.
Oh, is that your plan, is it? No. Don't do anything to Mr. Wu.
Sorry, Mrs. Garrett's pot turns out a shitheel. Cold enough world without getting gone against by your own.
Oh, I like that.
Benefit from that, huh? No, you just gotta kill it and...
Well, she doesn't want to be there.
You suck my dick and shut the fuck up, huh?
God, this is ridiculous.
Whoa. You got a stagecoach to catch or something, huh?
She's trying to get over and done with.
Before she ran the girls' orphanage, fat Mrs. Anderson ran the boys' orphanage.
Is that the person he was talking about? Is that who he stabbed? The fat one?
Anyways.
Was he saying what I think he was saying? I'm so confused again. How many times am I going to watch these episodes and be so confused after it? It's the way they talk. They talk too fast and their vocabulary is not what I'm used to. So I think what he was trying to say was he was dropped off at the boys' orphanage, that the fat lady Anderson, she owned that. And she was being bad to the little boys. And then she owned a girls' orphanage or a brothel that Al bought that girl that he had in his bedroom from, and that's when he stabbed her. And is that who he stabbed? That's what I'm guessing. But I think we're a way to find out, so let's find out. I just want to watch the next one. Let's watch the next one right now. Season 1, episode 12, the last one, and it's sold under sin and play. Maybe I shouldn't have pigs, because what if I accidentally like slip into their pigsty and I bang my head and I'm like unconscious, but they think I'm dead, and then they just eat me, and I've been feeding them the whole time, and then they just eat me because I'm there and I look dead. My cow wouldn't do that. My cow would save me.
I hope to be off soon, Amanda. I'll help with the cider pressing.
Doc's like, who the hell's Amanda? He's not doing well at all. Do you think the doctor's going to attempt some kind of brain surgery? You probably could, because, like, there's no harm in trying. It can't get any worse. He's going to die anyway, so there's that chance that you'll save him if you find the tumour and cut it out, and then maybe I'm being too optimistic.
Respite, Mr. Swearingen. I and my fellow officers would be grateful now for the use of the bathhouse.
I still think it's mad that there's an actual a bath that everyone shares. You just put a bath in everyone's house.
Forgo your bath a moment, Magistrate, unless you want a girl to sponge you while we converse.
Well, that would be ideal, actually. Because then you wouldn't have to get in that minging baths with everyone else.
Maybe you don't value keeping your f***ing guts inside your belly enough.
Those are the days behind us.
Those are the days to my f***ing left.
It can't be done.
Get the f*** out of my joint.
Oh, what the hell's going to happen then?
Guess he bought his bagman back.
Who I commissioned to kill him. He proclaims their paths never crossed.
I guess he would.
Hey, I did think that guy had nothing to do with the magistrate.
Hi, Doc.
Magistrate, don't go back to Yankton alive.
Oh, you've done it now.
Set your broom to one side and sit down. I said, put your broom aside.
You have to remove it from my clutches.
Don't you be the doctor. You report the symptoms. I will determine their significance.
He's very passionate about this.
I am yelling because I want to make sure you goddamn understand me.
What about pins and needles? What about itchiness? Just anything that's not normal for you.
Here's your goddamn boot.
She's gonna be walking with a bang now. With a big clunk.
Get the bag of shit.
You get to care for a human being in his last extremity.
A human being in his last extremity is a bag of shit.
Oh, well, just remember that when it's your turn.
I made Jewel a brace and a boot.
Does it allay the f***ing noise she makes when she drags her leg about?
No, it's gonna be louder.
The noise bothers you so much, put cotton in your ears.
Get the f*** out of here, Doc.
I feel so bad for him because he's just trying to be the hard man. He's got a reputation to keep, but he's a big softy on the inside.
Ain't as arrogant close up as it appears from this distance.
Wash our shirts and goddamn feces.
Oh, bloody hell. It's a way to have a war in Deadwood.
After you got me out of debt, I got myself back in.
Well, don't get him back out of it again then.
47,000, Button.
Wow. Don't help him.
I could borrow that much against the claim.
In an instant, and considerably more.
Don't help him. I don't like him.
All right, Daddy.
No.
No, darling. You'll help me, and you'll have no such thing.
Oh, God, I know what he is.
Get away from her.
Yes, I knew it.
Get away from her.
And was he with you? Oh, I bet he was. Bugger! And that's what EB was talking about earlier in the last episode. I bloody knew I didn't like him.
C plus cent, $2. I'm out for
Look,
Miss Garrett.
Someone help her. Do something.
I'm asking for your help.
You have it.
Oh, I'm so happy for them too. I really hope his wife comes and says that she's found someone else and she's leaving him.
They love to have their pictures taken.
Oh my God. Where's he going?
What happened? Get away from me, Saul. What is it? Get away. Should I stay with her at the store? Please.
I hope he kills him. I hope he does more than kill him. I hope he does the worst thing to him.
You and I are gonna talk.
You don't account for my preferences, Mr.
Preferences? Is that what you just called it?
To include yourself. Shoot craps, Mr. Bullet.
Yeah, everyone watch. Everyone watch what happens here.
Or against any future claim on her compassion. Realize I do hate it here.
My heart is racing.
Seth! Seth!
He's gonna kill him. Is he killed him? Did he kill him?
Anyone wants to put your daughter or her holdings in jeopardy, you show them how to get here.
Who's his teeth?
I'll be waiting.
Oh, wow. Ooh. Oh, it's gotten hot in here.
Say it to my father.
I thought everyone was going to step in and do something.
Sheriff, for showing what he done to my shirts. You the mug eye, nigga buck white law. Get monkey noise.
Oh, I told you. I told you this was going to happen.
Aloy! Back off, old man.
He's going to say he's going to be sheriff now after all this.
Next murder you do on an errand, gotta take off the badge.
Not certain I take your inference.
Snatch it off him. Put it on. Put it on yourself.
Leave it there, you bought out son of a bitch.
Well, well, well. Stick it on. Go on, go on.
Cyrus Tolliver, small gesture of gratitude. I'd like you to quarter at my place.
Brothel!
That's maybe what they're after. Oh, poops. Mr. Wu's here.
Of course they'll be wrong about Mrs. Garrett, but they'll be right as rain about you two cocksuckers.
Haven't heard that word in a while.
If he don't die. If he don't die. I don't think I killed him.
If you just leave him, he's going to die eventually. He's got the injuries.
When did you start thinking every wrong had a remedy, Wu? Did you come to camp for justice or to make your fucking way?
Oh, I really thought he could speak fluent English, and I thought he was gonna. That's what he was away to do.
I'm sensing you've done things today you wish you could amend, Seth.
No, he's proud of what he did. As am I.
What kind of man have I become, Saul? I don't know. The day ain't f***ing over.
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna use that one. The day ain't over.
They're all in the same f***ing place. Tolliver, the widow's father, Claggett. I can take care of all of them in one fell swoop.
What, blow the place up? Where are they all?
Moderation in all things.
Good luck.
For civil disorders and property disagreements, have you hired a sheriff?
Yeah, we got one.
You've got a new one now.
I beat him badly. Others have reason to wish him dead. And the camp sheriff can be bought off for half a can of bacon grease.
I will hold Mr. Russell under protection. We all have bloody thoughts.
We all have bloody thoughts. We do.
12 men, General. $50,000.
If I were sheriff, I'd have you hanged.
Can you not still have him hanged, you know?
Way enough with words to get me believing that my mama in heaven wanted me to see to his needs. If he was here, I'd wish a beating mornings and evenings on my daddy, like your pa took today.
He needs more of a beating. Come on now. Someone needs to get in there and make sure the job's finished. Yay! That's what I wanted to see. Yes! I'm so happy. But I really hope your wife doesn't turn up and start some shit. Is his mustache tickly? Bet she's got heaps of layers to take off.
Get out.
There's no more I that do it.
You can't look at her. That's how sad he is. He's so upset.
My leg up! It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad.
I thought he was just praying, but now I think there's something not right with him.
Trusting that you have a purpose. Praying that you consider it served.
Oh, he's back to praying again. He's fine.
Make a proper seal. Stop up the breath.
He's doing it for the right reasons though, so I can't be mad at him.
Go now, brother.
Oh, that's awful. I feel for him. But he was suffering so bad. He didn't know his own mind.
Get the sled for him.
Now give him a good burial.
You have the document of inquiry from Chicago?
The murder warrant. Yes, Al, I do.
Well, and here was me thinking that you had nothing to do with him.
You take that fucking gun off me.
Amazing.
Both of them.
That's a big one.
That don't count towards the 2,000.
No, I still owe you the 2.
Oh, look at his face. He's proper like, I'm dead.
I didn't think your father would have to travel so soon.
I don't begrudge him an uncomfortable journey.
He might still die. Because if you've broke his face and probably fractured his skull, maybe he's still going to die.
He passed.
Almost peacefully.
You gonna probe in his noggin now to see what went amiss? Tonight I plan to drink.
No, you should do it now while he's fresh.
I told him, but we ain't had time to act on your request yet.
Yeah, I know.
It's been a busy night.
It certainly has.
We need to talk.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be a few minutes.
Sit and stay.
No stiffness or numbness.
Let me see you move around.
Yeah, let me see. Oh, look at you. She's so happy.
Hey, Doc, give me a whirl.
No.
There's a blood stain on your floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that.
You're not asking whose blood it is.
I'll be the fucking sheriff.
Starting when?
Now.
Starting now.
Yes.
On the tip.
On the tip.
I know where it goes.
Huzzah.
It's to protect your heart. So if you're shot, it's going to bounce off of it and it protects your heart. You just need a big ass one for your head. Good riddance to you. I hope we never see you again. I hope you die on the way home.
You reckon that's another reason not to kill her old man, besides whatever's going on between the two of you?
Yeah.
He loves her.
Say I'm as nimble as a forest creature.
I'm as nimble as a forest creature.
Oh, you two. Does he realise how bad he was to her? Wait, what? We're not going to see Bullock's wife? Huh? I thought we would have seen her at the end. Okay, then. Well, that was rather strange. I really thought we were going to get to see... Hold on, I need to do this quickly before I break something. I thought we were going to get to see... I thought she was going to turn up and either be like, yeah, I've met someone, so you can go ahead and do what you need to do. Or she was going to, like, proper cause, like, the biggest war in Deadwood ever. Which means now we're definitely going to have to continue. Not that I wasn't anyway, but we have to watch and see what happens next. Is this definitely the last episode? It didn't feel like a last episode. Okay, I just checked and it is. So, again... I'm a little confused. Let's just see. Let's break everything down, okay? I think the person that Al stabbed was definitely the fat lady, the Anderson fat lady from the orphanage, and that's why he stabbed her, because she did bad things to him when he was a boy, when he was in the orphanage. And I think that is why he has this reputation of being a tough, bad man, when inside he is very soft and squidgy. So let's see. We started off quite crazy, with Bullock being the marshal in Montana, and then he killed that guy. He hung him because he stole someone's horses. The man, I forget his name, it's been written down somewhere. It was Buffalo Bill? Buffalo Jack? I don't remember his name. But I thought he was going to come back, and he maybe still will. Maybe we'll see him in the next season, along with Jane, because she needs to come back, and Miss Thingy McCall, Jack McCall, whatever his name was, he's gonna have to come. We're gonna have to see all these people in the next season, okay? So that's what we're hoping for, or explanations as to why we are not seeing them. Then we moved to Deadwood, the lawless land, where we opened a hardware store with his partner Saul, and hoping for peace and quiet. And I think he just wanted a calm, happy, peaceful life, which is not what has happened so far. I think it's probably worse. Straight away, he finds friends. He finds Wild Bill, Charlie. I don't think did he really meet Jane? Did he speak to Jane much? I don't remember, but definitely Wild Bill was his favourite. They got on very well. They were, they instantly formed a partnership and were not taking any crap from anyone. Also instantly started butting heads with Al, because I think Bullock still saw himself as the kind of leader of the camp, but Al had that position already. So yeah. So then we had the posh guy from New York. They called the dude. Did they call him the dude? I think they did. I'm watching the Big Lebowski. It was the dude. Was it? I can't remember now. He bought a claim that Al said was full of gold when it wasn't full of gold. So he bought it thinking it was full of gold, didn't find any gold. Then he was mad because he was tricked into buying it. And then he was killed, which made his wife a widow, her name is Alma Garrett. And then Al figured out there was gold on that claim, tried to buy it back again. She's still not sold it to him. She has Bullock as her trusted advisor, and then there's things going on there, but that's totally different from that. And then Al, and then what happened? And then what happened? Then there was, and then what's his real name? Simon. No, Cyrus. Siren and Joni. Then they came and they opened a new establishment across the road from the gem, but it's got higher standards than the gem, and it plays craps, and I love that word, and I still haven't learned how to play craps. So we have that, and then a guy called Andy came to visit them, and he was unwell, and then he gave everyone smallpox and he almost died in the woods, but Jane saved him. So now he's back and fighting fit and wanting to help others. I don't know, I still can't remember why they're connected, but then and then the brother and the sister, they tried to thieve from what is that place called? The place that plays craps. They tried to steal from them, and Cy caught them and then killed them both brutally, which was kind of fair. It wasn't really, but it kind of was, because they were very cocky and they knew exactly what was going to happen to them if they did get caught, but they thought they would never get caught. Then Wild Bill gets murdered by that McCall guy, and then he was just sitting there being a legend. He had gambling issues and personal problems, but we all have problems. He was fine just sitting there, and shot in the back, and then and that was Wild Bill. And I thought he wasn't dead, but he was dead, and I thought I was going to be really, really sad about it, but I actually didn't miss him as much as I thought I would, although he was like the best person ever. Deadwood is still Deadwood even without Wild Bill, but we still need to know what happens to McCall, because he went away somewhere to go on trial or something, I don't know, and then nobody ever spoke about him again. Jane left because she didn't want to be a drunk where Wild Bill was buried, so she has left, but definitely she is going to come back when she does her little rehab thing, and then she's going to come back and she is going to be the most awesome woman in the camp again. Although I do really like Trixie, and I do really like Alma now. I didn't like her at the start, but I do now, and I do like Joni as well, and the little girl Sophia, and what was her name again? Jewel. I like Jewel too. She's funny. She's a funny character. Oh, when the smallpox was there, everyone came together as like a community to fix the problem. And I think that's the first time that we saw Al being like more human and more relatable and more understanding and just trying to fix a problem. And that's when we saw Al and kind of knew that he was a bit softer than what he actually is. Oh wait, I forgot that the little girl Sophia, she almost died along with her whole family. She was half eaten by wolves, and then who found her again? Bullock and Wild Bill and Charlie found her, and then took her back to the camp. Al almost had her killed. So is he what's going to happen there when she starts like proper full on having conversations? That's going to be interesting. I don't know how that's going to go. I'm surprised he hasn't like done something about her already, because he did try, and then nothing really was said about it after that. Although he does ask about her now and again. Oh, Trixie tried to kill herself because I think she just had enough. I'm pretty sure she just was like, right, this is all I'm ever going to be. I've had enough. That's it. And she didn't. Oh yeah, because the very first episode, she was getting beaten up by someone, and she shot him. I totally forgot about that. So she's had a rough life, a very rough life, and she just doesn't know where she doesn't know where she stands with her and Al and heart and soul, and then she kind of thinks that all she can ever be is a sex professional. And then yeah, so there's a whole Trixie thing, but she survived, which I am glad she did. I thought for a second that it was Al that did that to her, but then it turns out he didn't do that to her. And now we're starting to see how heartbroken Al actually is over losing Trixie. If he has actually lost her, I don't know. We're going to find out in season 2. This is all things that we need to look forward to. And then the Reverend got ill. Now that lasted a heap of episodes, and now that's him finally passed, which was bittersweet because we like him. He was kind of creepy, but I did like him. He was funny. But did the funniness come from the tumor? Because I think he maybe got funnier as time went on. I felt really bad for him because it's bad enough being like that and suffering now in this day and age. Imagine doing it when and especially if you have no one to look after you. That's really sad. So I think Al was showing his softer side again, although yes, he did kill him, but he was doing it for all the right reasons, and that is what we like to see. I think possibly we're seeing a lot of Al being on the softer side, and we're just going to get bam, and they're going to hit us with him being this terrible, evil person in one of the episodes, and we're going to be like, well, it's typical Al. We should have seen it coming. Mr. Wu's pigs were fed very nicely throughout the whole season. They're going to be little chunkers. I don't know what is going to happen between the Chinese and between the Americans. What do I call them? Well, they're Americans. The Chinese and the Americans. And Mr. Wu is not going to back down, is he? He's tough. He's a tough man, and he's got a little army behind him. So I think he's got his pigs. I mean, he could have a pig army. I think he might end up taking over the camp, you know. We have to be careful because that might happen. And then nobody will know what's going on because nobody speaks Chinese. So they need to learn what's happening right now and hope that everyone can just be nice and make friends and stop shooting people. Okay? But now that Bullock is a sheriff, then will it be better? I don't know how it's going to go. Is he going to get everyone in order? Or is it going to cause more chaos? Well, we will find out. We will see, I'm sure. The camp is expanding very quickly. Is that a good thing, or is it going to be awful? I'm going more towards awful, because the reason that they all came to Deadwood in the first place was because I think it was just a small camp, and it was an area where there was no law and they could do whatever they wanted and they could just be there in peace. And that is not what is happening now. So I am guessing it is going to turn. Probably Mr. Wu's doing. And I think it's pretty cool that they all have their little roles now, even though most of them probably don't do very much. I don't like the EB's mayor. And Charlie, what's he called? The fire inspector. The fire marshal. That's hilarious. I would seriously be like, I don't know what I'm looking for. What do I do? Has he been reading up? Has he been like studying what to look for? That's so funny. Best thing ever. And that's it. We've kind of ended with a lot of questions, and I'm looking forward to seeing the next season so that I know what happens and I know what I'm going to be looking for, and I'm going to be like, right, come on now, let's answer some of these questions. Let's see what's away to happen. I don't want Deadwood to get big. I like it small. I don't want there to be lots more people either, because sometimes I really struggle to remember their names, especially if they're new. Even if they're not new and they just appear now and again, I'm like, who's he again? But it's fine. We are fine. We are coping with it, and I am loving it so much. And I can't do anything like that yet because I haven't seen it all yet. So we need to watch. I think there's 3 seasons, and we need to watch them all. And I'm very, very, very curious as to what is going to happen next. Also, the wife and the child. I really, really thought that they were going to be in this last episode, but there will be a reason why they are not. The reason will become clear in the next episode. Yes. The opening title song, you know, the that's going to be stuck in my head the whole time, forever. Just forever. It's never going to leave my head ever again. And that's what happens when it's. Do you know what I was thinking, actually? I've probably made this outro very long already, but I'll just do this last little bit. So someone obviously approached the directors or whoever deals with the songs in the series, said, hey, this song would be great for the opening titles. Okay, well, let's listen to it. It's all right. How often do you think they need to listen to it before they're like, no, that's a banger, and that is going in the opening titles because that is the song I exactly want? Because the first time I listened to it, I think I was like, and then was it the second? It was maybe the first time actually that I said it kind of sounded like Firefly. And then after a few times listening to it, I was like, oh, it actually is a really good tune. I actually really like it. And then as it just kept going, I was like, and I really like it. So do you think sometimes they're like, first time listening to it, and they're like, yes, that's it? Or do you think they pick another one and then they're like, no, let's go back to that one? Like, these are the things I think about because it's important. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a great big thumbs up. If you're planning to stay and you haven't already, then please subscribe. Do all that you can to make the channel grow, and I will love you forever. And if you want to support that little bit more, then head over to Patreon, where there's lots and lots of options for you to help. And that is it from me for today. I've rambled on far too much. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. Mwah!